Greetings from Surajai Institute. Surajai Sciences Academy presents the Spark Case-Wise. We present to you a case of non-glaucomatous optic disc cupping. Optic disc cupping is most frequently associated with glaucoma. However, it is also seen in non-glaucomatous lesions. The clinical differentiation of glaucomatous from non-glaucomatous cupping can be difficult. Proper history and thorough clinical examination may help to differentiate between the two. Intraocular pressure can be helpful. However, when intraocular pressure falls within the normal range, the diagnosis can sometimes be less clear. We present here a challenging case of optic disc cupping with optic atrophy in a patient of cerebrovascular event. A male, 52 years of age, came to us in November 2019 for glaucoma evaluation. He had a history of head injury in 2007, after which he developed hemiparesis due to infarct in inferoparietal cerebral cortex. He is a known case of systemic hypertension since 4 years and is on medication for the same. His best corrected visual acuity in right eye was 612 and in left eye was 618. Slit lamp examination was normal in both eyes. Intraocular pressure in right eye on applanation tonometer was 13 mm mercury and in left eye was 14 mm mercury. Fundus examination of both eyes showed horizontally oval disc with vertical cup disc ratio of 0.8:1 and pale neuroretinal rim. Periphery was within normal limits. On optical coherence tomography, both eyes showed significant RNFL thinning, more in the temporal half. Visual fields showed right-sided hemianopia with split fixation suggestive of neurological cause. Patient was not started on any anti-glaucoma medication. Discussion: differentiating glaucomatous cupping from non-glaucomatous cupping can be difficult. However, clinical and imaging clues prove to be helpful. Significant optic disc pallor more than cupping may be suggestive of non-glaucomatous cause of optic disc cupping as discussed by Greenfield et al. On perimetry, visual field defects respect the vertical midline in optic disc damage related to neurological conditions. On OCT, reduced macular thickness and macular volume is noted in neurological causes of cupping. Nasal and temporal RNFL thickness is reduced in comparison to those with glaucomatous cupping in which the superior and inferior quadrant are affected. Our patient had vertical cup disc ratio of 0.8:1 with pale neuroretinal rim with right-sided hemianopia suggesting more of a neurological cause of cupping. Thank you.